Alright, let's play some Spiral Knights. Let's see here. What arcade gate am I gonna do today? It's the Coral Sun. That one has the Firestorm Citadel. I did the Diamond Serpent yesterday. Let's try out the Dark Skull Gate today. Wait, how much crowns do I have? 44k? It's 225k to get 3 variants. It's funny, I think these electric Devilites are throwing what looks like RAM. Which is funny because RAM's super expensive right now. Hey, 2 slime coins. That's pretty good. Oh, so all the enemies just went through there. Okay, that way leads out, so we need to go up and to the right. Mudame, thanks for the raid. I'm almost to Moorcroft. Yeah, I started about a half hour ago. So I'm back to doing some SK content. Yeah, I really like the owl stuff that they released. Huge owl fan. Oh, with like the other helm. Yeah, they're like 2 owl helms. I think the one that I'm wearing was the cheaper one. I wanted to collect both of them. Yeah, it does look a little weird not having the hood up when you're like looking at it. It looks a little bit cooler with the hood up. I'm glad they're releasing some cool new costumes like that. Originally, when I first saw the like posts for like the gray outfit sets, I wasn't actually that impressed, but once I took a closer look and noticed the owl, it was pretty cool. Yeah, sometimes you might get lucky and find something a little cheap, like if they don't know what it's worth yet. And the other MMO I play, Mabinogi, it's completely the opposite, where like if there's like a bunch of new outfits and stuff circulating in the market, like players typically overprice them at first and then you wait for them to go down. Like, since no one knows their worth, people always put them like at a price that's way higher than what you know it's going to be, and then usually only the rich players will buy those, and then most will wait like at least a few days to a week for the prices to balance. I try to be fair with my prices whenever I sell stuff, like regardless of what MMO it's in. Like if I have something like super valuable, I'll sell it for like top price, but if I'm just trying to get rid of it, then I'll just I'll usually sell it for a little bit less than the average price. I think that pet shield protects against sleep, so that's a good move for those slimes. Yeah, I don't think, oh wait a minute, it's been a while since I've looked at the auction house, but I don't think you can see, like, the player name in the auction house, so, like, bargaining or trading an SK might be a little bit more complicated. But, like, in Mabinogi, like, sometimes players will message me and be like, hey, you're selling this for this much, but can I pay you, like, you know, just a little bit less for it instead or whatever, and then sometimes I'll bargain with them, you know, if they're... Or they might offer, like, to trade something for it instead that's, like, just as valuable. Usually most of the people that, like, I trade with whenever I do are pretty fair. Most of them are reasonable. Oh, I've done that before. Sometimes I'm just not thinking about it. Like, I'm thinking about so many other things, right? Like, OBS and, like, all the things inside of it, and, like, especially, like, when you're about to start streaming, like, the last minute, you're thinking about so many different things at once. It's easy to forget that your mic is still off. Like, oh, it's so obvious once you realize it, but it's not, like, in that moment. In fact, sometimes I realize that when I record a video too, like I turn off, I mute something when I wrap up a stream, and then I record something the next day, and then I'm like, ah, crap, my mic was like muted the whole time, now I have to do that with recording over again. I've done that before. Like I realized like about 3 or 5 minutes in. I don't know, I hear a lot of like content creators don't really like the sound of their own voice, so they're worried about like how they sound or whatever. I think it just takes practice, like depending on the person. Like I have some social anxiety and stage fright and many other problems. I'm not the best public speaker, but like with practice, I mean, anything's possible. Just gotta find out what works for you is all. And unfortunately that means recording yourself and listening to how lame you sound on the mic. Like that is just part of it. You gotta, you know, go over it and kind of like see how it sounds. That's what I had to do anyway. Here are those heat vials. Make room for the potions. I think that part just kind of takes practice. Like what I noticed is my voice sounds more clear in my recordings when I'm just less nervous. I actually think streaming helped me out with that, because with streaming I do it for so long that eventually my brain just stops caring. But when I push the record button to do a video, it's like stepping onto a stage where there are like hundreds of people watching or something. I get so nervous, I just like kind of freeze up, and I'm not in that same relaxed state that I am when I'm streaming. So like streaming has helped me just kind of not care as much, and then that makes me less nervous, which makes my voice sound better like in recordings. That's why I'll even try and like record videos like while I'm streaming too. Like if I'm covering a news post about a game, sometimes I'll do that on stream and hit the record button because I know I'm more relaxed. And it'll probably turn out better. Yeah, I would say like watching replays is probably my least favorite thing to do, but it's something that you have to do to kind of get better. Because like every time I watch anything that I've recorded or done, I think, oh god, I sound so lame. Like, geez, I could have done that part so much better. But I mean, it's the only way you can really improve. There's also the technical difficulties of it too, yeah. Like sometimes there are just problems with OBS or the mic or whatever. I find it easier to use a mic with like an auxiliary cable instead of a USB mic, because they're less. You still have to work with some filters, but there are less filters to deal with, and it's more of a hardware thing and less of a software thing. And for me, that's easier. I'm not sure about everyone. Like everyone always says, you can use a USB mic and make it sound just as good with enough like tweaking. But for someone that's not like perfect at software stuff with computers, it's just easier to have a mic that depends less on that kind of thing. Outside noises really just depend on like the room, like that's what makes it so difficult, because it's like it's not the same for everyone. Like it depends on your voice, it depends on the room you're in, what kind of noises you're exposed to, all sorts of like different factors. Yeah, if you're near a room with a lot of commotion, then yeah, it might be hard to tune that out. Like, I'm in a basement, so overall it's pretty quiet in general when I do, like, most recordings, especially if I find the right time. But like, my brother is, like, in the room right above me, so sometimes when I'm streaming, you might hear, like, footsteps or something, like, above or whatever. That happens sometimes. There's not much I can do about that. And then, like, occasionally there's a little chewing noise. I have a gerbil who chews on cardboard, so there are some outside distractions that I have to work around. Like, I'm planning to do a recording and my gerbil's chewing super loudly, so I'm like, okay, fine, I'll wait 20 minutes until you go to sleep to do the recording. sleep effect is deadly. Good old pet shield. Wake up, wake up, wake up! There we go. Oh, is there a crown over here? Nice. Oh, one more slime. That definitely caught me by surprise. Oh yay, compound fun. Yeah, which way do we go? Left or right? This way. Looks like there's some stuff back here. They're all pretty much in one spot here. Okay, this lumber is stupid. He's just standing there. Put that there for now. Not a good time to aim for the door yet. Nothing's gonna get done until that healer's gone. And there's this guy. Yeah, that's why I usually try and go for Illuminate or Crimsonite, depending on which one's bigger. But they do run out pretty quick. I think the Clockwork Terminal is next, then one more level after that, and then the Munitions Factory. Yeah, it's a good way to make some side profit selling some Sprite food. I mean, usually what I find is the Luminite pet food sells for the best, like the Divine Dust or whatever. And sometimes, occasionally, Crimsonite sells for more, the power dust. Like, sometimes it shifts, but not too often. Those are usually the two best pet foods. Yeah, the Masquerith stuff is like rare. I always have to make that like about half the price of the other pet food just because like no one will buy it. Hey, some big pieces. There we go. I don't think like the Masquerith is a bad battle sprite. I think it's just the least popular because, I mean, who doesn't want to have like a pet dragon, right? That's why a lot of people pick the Drakon one, because like dragons are just awesome. And then the cat is like a great healer or great for tanking, so it's just the most logical choice with its like shielding skills and stuff. So I feel like that's why people pick the other two more, because one has great shielding abilities and the other one's a cool looking dragon that's good for a few attacks. Oh, that one fires missiles. All the more reason to take you out quickly, then. There we go. One more key. Alright, let's do this. Shield up. Oh great, another compound. Oh well, the dungeon's after this. You saving up a lot of crowns for something? Trying to get like a new piece of gear, like costume piece? It never hurts to be prepared. Get a bunch of crowns ahead of time, then when the next lockbox comes out, you can just buy the outfits with crowns and not have to spend real money on them. Save up for a rainy day. Yeah, it's easy to be reckless with your income if, like, especially with how many games and stuff there are to buy. Like, there's so many different things I want to spend money on that I probably shouldn't. And Spiral Knights is definitely not one of my priority things to spend a lot of money on right now. Same thing goes for in-game money too. Like, that's why I haven't bothered reviving my guild yet, or buying the extra, like, slots for weapons and trinkets, because, like, I could do it, but then a lot of my crowns would be going towards it, so, like, I'm trying to save up to gamble on variants, because I want better variants on my stuff. Yeah, it's not that much, but I mean, it does still take a little bit out. And like currently the problem I have with Spiral Knights is like out of everything else, I only have like a limited time to play it and a limited amount of crowns, so I'm just kind of playing SK as cheaply as I can. I am considering getting like a Steam Deck though, so I can actually dedicate a little bit more time to Spiral Knights. That's not the only reason though. I also want to take Palworld on the go more too. I love spending tons of hours on that, but then that cuts into my exercise time. So I'm gonna try and take some of my gaming more mobilely when I'm not streaming. Oh yeah, I remember I used to work in construction, like building houses and stuff during the summers, and like sometimes I'd be so tired I could barely even move when I would get home, like not even have enough energy for gaming. Like I just get home and then like lay on the couch and then my body would be like, okay, I'm not moving now. There are some jobs that are really physically demanding like that. They're also time consuming too. Like it consumes both a lot of physical energy and actual time. Oh, so you're like doing extra because someone has some time off. Yeah, that does suck. Especially for a physical job, because like the job still has to get done. So it kind of negatively affects everyone, having that kind of sudden change. I think the times when I felt the worst when like in construction was any time I had to use like a jackhammer. Those things are, I've used small ones, medium-sized ones, and the massive air compressor sized ones that are like as tall as I am. And you don't really feel it when you're using them, but when you get home at the end of the day, like those are the times when you're so exhausted you can barely even move afterwards, and you don't really realize how exhausted you are until after you actually start, you know, relaxing. Oh, like cleaning up buildings and stuff, that's kind of cool. Yes, depending on like what you're cleaning, it can require a great deal of physical effort for that too. Especially if you have to be like in a certain uncomfortable position, you know, for like a long period of time. That can be very demanding on certain parts of your body, for sure. Probably also a little bit of a messy job too, I would assume. Like, working in construction isn't exactly clean either, but I'm sure there are some really disgusting buildings that I probably feel very uncomfortable cleaning. Yeah, but there's only so much time and so much, like, effort and resources. And if you're like one person short because they're on vacation or something, that like weighs down everyone. Oh yeah, if it's a building where there are meetings, yeah, that would be kind of a race against the clock. I didn't even think about that. For me, I actually enjoy time challenges sometimes. Like, I do enjoy it. Sometimes I do better when like, I know there's a time limit to do something, and racing against the clock can be a little fun. But yeah, if you're doing it all the time, it can definitely be annoying or get exhausting after a while. I'm not sure how bad like office buildings get as far as like cleanliness. I mean, I don't know, I'd like to think it'd be more pleasant than cleaning out like a really gross apartment building that wasn't maintained well, but yeah, some people can be a little rude about it or not very friendly, you know, depending on the person. Especially if it's like a lot of like business people that are probably, you know, they got their own schedules and stress going on too. And stuff like that. So it's complicated, but still never cool when they're being mean. Just because they're having a crap day doesn't mean they should like take that out on someone else. Yeah, when you're successful, it's easy to forget about the little things. Like if you have like a lot of money or like a fancy car or whatever, it's easy to forget about like all those little things because you can just pay someone else to do it. Gonna dash and then get this guy. There we go. That would be better than I thought it would. Yeah, that sucks. Like, Not all rich people are like that. I mean, that can anyone can be, you know, kind of an asshole, really, but like it is common for like a lot of wealthy people to sometimes be like that. And there could be actual legitimate reasons for it. I mean, it doesn't really excuse their behavior, but you know, everyone has their own stressful things going on. It's just easier for someone in that position to take it out on like someone that is like that isn't as rich as them, you know. It's easier for them to pick on someone else that is in a lower position than they are. That's why they do it, you know. It's the same thing, you know. Bullies will always go after the one that looks the weakest that they think they can get away with doing it to. It's what rich people do. It's what your amateurish bully at school when you're a kid will do. I don't think there's ever an acceptable reason, but like what I mean is like there's a reason they ended up that way, right? Like it doesn't excuse their behavior. It's not a justifiable reason, but like something happened during that day or at some stage in their life to make them that way. So there is always some reason behind it, but like that doesn't excuse like what they do. I mean, they might just come after you because you're an easy target, realistically. Like, it sucks, they shouldn't do it, but like, that's probably why. If it wasn't you, then it would probably be someone else, you know? So at least it's not a personal attack, or at least it doesn't always feel that way. Sometimes it is. Sometimes people just don't like you. Like, there have been people in my life that I've dealt with who, like, I've felt the energy that they just don't like me specifically. Oh yeah, sometimes you can, like, do nothing and they'll just be an asshole about it because they can, right, you know? It's best to just, you know, ignore it, you know, not worth really starting anything over, like... It sucks, but like, meh, whatever. They're not worth the energy. I mean, in the end, they're not really going to change, or at least nothing that you do will make them change. The only thing you can kind of hope for is that they'll get bored because they're not getting the response they want out of you, and then they'll start leaving you alone. Oh yeah, because they think they're better than you, so even though they're not directly your boss, they think that they can treat you that way because they think that it doesn't matter. Like, they're in a higher position, so therefore, like, they're your superior. That's how they see it. Like, I've known people like that in high school. Like, there was one guy that was kind of like that, who was always kind of in my business when it was really none of his business, like, telling me what he thinks I should be doing or whatever and all that, like... So it always starts somewhere. It's not always, you know, that's who those business people start out as. They start out as the bully at school, and then they do it when they're adults too. Yeah, people like that are annoying. Oh yeah, and some of them like threaten to like either tell your boss or, you know, in school they'll be like, I'll go to the office and report you for something because, you know, I think you shouldn't be doing this or whatever. Yeah, they always try and find some sort of empty threat that they think will work because they want to control you. Like, that's the goal. They want to find some sort of trigger that they can use to scare you into doing what they want you to do. And once if you do actually give in, then they know that works, and then they know, okay, this is how I can manipulate this person. Yeah, some people like to make good small talk because, like, even at the end of the day, they might be like a bully, but at the end of the day, they still care about public appearance, right? Like when they're around people that they do actually respect, they want to have a good image. So they'll make good small talk. They'll act friendly under certain circumstances because it makes themselves look better. That's why I don't like small talk, actually, because I feel like a lot of small talk is, like, actually kind of fake. I mean, yeah, there are some people that actually use small talk with good intentions, but at the same time, it's all so pointless. Yeah, you're there for one purpose, to go do your job and then get a paycheck. Yeah, exactly. It's funny you can run faster than the missiles. Oh, where'd that? Oh, that guy's all the way over there. There we go. Yeah, and I was rarely the confrontational type when I was like in like high school and stuff. Like, honestly, if there was a bully, most of the time I would just kind of play along or ignore them until they lost interest. And then if they kept at it for like a couple of months or whatever, then, and I'd finally get tired of them, then like, honestly, I just kind of stare at them and just tell them to back off. For whatever reason, apparently I have really scary eyebrows, so it was kind of easy for me to intimidate people to leave me alone when I needed to, but I didn't really use that ability unless I was really fed up with someone. stop this guy from regenerating. That sword guy's the biggest threat. There we go. Oh wait, we go this way. I'm gonna take the fun way. Alright, boss time. We have most of the team left. It would have been helpful to have more than 2 people for the boss, but that's alright. Figure something out. Oh, we barely hit him at all there. That was bad. He's down. There we go. I should go get that health too before it expires. Be ashamed to let it go to waste. I'm gonna get rid of my tier 1 potions. Come on, move up. I guess I'm just gonna have to stand up here. Oh, there we go. There's something. Finally, he's in the center. Took him long enough. Okay, now it doesn't matter which one we get. Move down, move down, move down. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting the one on the right again. Okay, wait for it, wait for it. Now. Crap. Yes! That hurt. Now. First death. Come on down here, that's right, hit the missiles. Oh, how do you miss those missiles? That sucks so much. Okay. Hang on now. Yes! There it is. Get most of my health back. And then lose most of it again. Wow, that's fun. Bring that down. There we go. Crap. Oh, those missiles went right by him. Okay. I don't know if I have a spark of life left. Okay, wait for it, now. Okay, move up, 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 move up. Yes! Hey, I did it! With one thing of health left. Well, 3%. Oh, that was lucky. I would not have been able to do that with my pet shield, without my pet shield. Big Crimsonite. Alright, from Haven to Emberlight, how much have we made? 12K, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so this will have like Devilites or the Undead, or both. I think this is more of like Undead monsters. And maybe some U-Cats. Oh, some slime too. Since I'm kind of doing it solo right now though, I will use my gun and mostly take my time. Gotta play it safe. Oh, there's this one over here too. Potions on 4. Whoops. Hey, Spark of Life, that's nice. The one player has a pretty cool footstep effect. What kind of outfit piece that's from? Might be from an accessory. Hey, welcome back. I always prefer like taking really hot showers. Like I feel like unless I feel like I'm boiling like a lobster, it doesn't really do it for me. This down here, yeah. They got to it first. I got it. Let's bring that down here. Doesn't matter where we kill the slimes. Oh, and I'll take this one too. Hey, the Vikings lived a pretty cool life. Oh, that's cool. I should actually practice running dungeons more. I am way out of practice with dungeons. Like, I'm actually probably best at the Silver and Slime one. Just because I know, like, the layout so well. I mean, some questions are best left unanswered, right? Like, what's that saying? You know, curiosity killed the cat? Besides, it doesn't really matter, like, in like, the world of gaming, you know? I mean, everyone's kind of on equal footing when you're gaming. I can actually confirm, like, there are some female players that I know that are actual girls, and, like, in Mabinogi, and most of them are way stronger than I am. They can all kick my ass in PvP. So... I'm not really, granted I'm not really a PvP player to begin with, but still, like, there are just some players that I know that are, like, so fast and, like, so strong and efficient in like, games and stuff. And it's just like, me, I'm the slow calculating type. I move as slow as a tortoise, and I take my time, and I do levels in my own way. I don't like to follow the normal way to beat something, like a dungeon or a level or anything like that. But yeah, I'm definitely not one of those super fast players that can clear something like Fauna in 5 minutes. Like, that's just not me. Hey, it's Slime Casino. I don't think I have too many coins, though. I think the biggest thing is I just don't have any, I just don't have any, like, I don't care about PvP. I don't have the drive to care. I'm not competitive. Just by nature. Like, I just don't care. Like, that's one reason I'm bad at PvP. Like, I couldn't care less. Like, sometimes in, like, Mabinogi, if someone wants to PvP me and they're, like, a friend, yeah, I'll PvP them if they want me to. Especially if they're, like, a close friend, I know they're into it because they want to just test their skills. And yeah, that's a little fun for me, a little bit more fun. But it's not, like, on a competitive level. It's just, like, two friends having a good time. But in general, I usually don't go for that sort of thing. Oh, well, actually, except for racing, because I do play, like, Kart Rider on my tablet, and I guess that one's technically PvP, because you're racing against, like, other people. But that's literally the only kind of PvP I even remotely care about at all. And that's not really because I care about being better than another player. It's more just because I love the thrill of, like, racing in general and, like, racing games. The only type of game I like to move fast in. Oh, that's the elevator. I didn't realize we were so close to it. Yeah, that's a lot. Well, I mean, not so much for the Crimsonite, but the other two, you have a lot for those. Yeah, I'm thinking if they ever release like new battle sprites that use the Veilstone and Moonstone, it'd probably be a good idea to just reset everyone to 0 on that, because they would have players would have so much of it that making the pet food for those new battle sprites, if we ever get them, would just be no effort. So they should just reset that count to 0 for everyone. It's not like we can do much with them right now anyway. I think that'd be the most fair option. Wow, another slime casino, so those are just back. Oh, that's a big piece of crimson. I'm gonna take that actually. It'd be kind of cool if we could set up a slime casino in our guild hall. I'd be willing to pay for a room like that. They could make it cost like 200,000 crowns plus maybe like 100 slime coins or something. Oh yeah, I've seen that new obsidian stone shield before. I'm kind of... I didn't come back in time to like get that, so like I'm gonna try and get that next time. That looks really, really cool. There we go. Still though, it is pretty cool looking. At first I thought, is that like a mod or something? And then I'm like, oh, there was that event thing recently, and I just came back like a day or two ago, so no wonder I missed that. Because I saw like the post for the event, but then I wasn't like quite ready to return to the game yet. Yeah, and it's kind of, I don't know, but like SK has so many long lists, it's kind of easy to like overlook that and be like, wait a minute, do I have this material or not? I wish the inventory could be organized a little bit better, like, I wonder if it has a... Oh, maybe I guess you could search for certain materials, like if I tried ancient... Okay, cool, so it does have a search bar, that's kind of cool. I don't know why I just now noticed that. Oh, that's pretty cool. I love that we have costume shields now. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure costume shields were not back when I originally quit the game. Plus, it's also cool how you can use any actual shield, too, as a costume piece. Like, actual gear can be costume pieces as well. Which works great for me, because I love using the older owl shields as costumes for my owl look. Oh, we're gonna try more danger. I can mostly keep my distance and gun these guys down. Yeah, and it's like, it's good for the game too, because like, thanks to this owl costume stuff and my love of owls, now I have motive to like buy the other weaker versions of the owl shield just to save them as costume pieces, so. There are a lot of interesting fashion choices in Spiral Knights. Like, the fashion in this game is very different with, like, the armors and stuff. Like, there are a lot of MMOs that have like, costumes and stuff, but SK has, like, a very unique kind of look for that kind of thing. There's a health capsule there, so I can heal up a bit. Oh, and one here too. Nice. Let's do that. Deliver some shock. Okay, no more risk taking. I'm almost out. Oh wait, I gotta get that slime coin though. There we go. Oh, another one of these rooms. Okay. Let's do that. Did they just, like, come out? I haven't really been paying too much attention. I know they brought those monster packs back. I think I have the Mewcat in a backpack, but, from a long time ago. I've seen those Node Slime costume things in the auction house, but those have been there for a while. Yeah, I have the Mewcat one, I think. I think that's the only one I was interested in because it's like cat themed, so... I got that a long time ago before I quit. Pretty sure it's on one of my costumes, one of my loadouts. I've always thought the slime shields look really cool. Those always look pretty awesome. Let's see, I wonder if I have it. Where would it even be? Oh, maybe it's this one. No, that one's the one where I'm actually a full cat. Jeez, I have no idea which one it is. Oh wait, it might be Frosty Mewcat. Yeah, there it is. I do have it. I'll take him with me on this one. Oh, actually, I gotta change my loadout. I don't use the Leviathan sword anymore. That's right, I gotta resave all my old loadouts because I use the Cold Iron Vanquisher now. Gotta update that stuff. It's too bad the little ghost cat thing doesn't do anything though, like it's just in the pack there. It'd be kind of cool if it like moved a little and even did its little mew noise. That'd make it more valuable. Actually, that's a good marketing tactic. They should make new ones that do that and release a new lockbox. Then people will spend tons of money trying to get the new one that does something, the special version. Bat slime wings. I don't know if I've ever seen that costume piece before. That might be like one that I missed after I left. Yeah, no point getting the slimes until they finish uniting. Shield up. Some of these hearts. I think there are 2 more floors than the core. This one and one more than the core. It'd be kind of cool if the core was part of arcade, like, what if we had some sort of super hard mode to arcade once we get to depth 29, where we just go into the core and the levels are pretty much infinite, getting harder and harder each time. Ah crap, if I shield that. I got a water filter to motivate me to drink water. Like, I wasn't a big water drinker when I was younger, but then like purified water, I find, especially when it's really cold, tastes way better than like than just tap water. Wait, there's nothing under all this stuff? Hello, intimidating lumber. Gonna go around you there. Yeah, I mostly just drink water and coffee these days. And then occasionally, like maybe once or twice a month, I'll just get like I'll get like a bottle of soda or something. Just enough so I don't go insane, but you know, you have a cheat day once in a while. A mechanical keyboard is the best kind for gaming. I mean, they cost a little bit extra, but they're usually the most responsive. What's with the boss music for this one enemy? Oh, okay, I guess there's more than one enemy. Oh, okay, so it's like some sort of like software thing then? Yeah, gotta be careful messing with that stuff. Ah, crap, they got me. Oh, they got both of us. He fell asleep too. Well, at least it's good that it's an issue that can be fixed through just messing with some settings, because keyboards can be pretty pricey. Gonna go after those healers. Nothing's gonna happen until they get out of here. That's right, let's lure you away from all your little buddies. I'm gonna get put to sleep over here. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh crap, how are both of them still alive? I thought I got that one before I went to sleep. And now they just healed each other. There we go. Oh fun, another compound. Well, at least it's the last level of the night. What was that making this run? 3 compounds at least, I think. This is probably the 3rd one in this entire arcade thing. So that's not too bad. Still, I wish compounds were more fun. Oh, I see where it is now. It's right here. Oops, laggy lag lag. these little guys. Go ahead and shock them. Yeah, that dark matter is a lot bigger, but pet food for it just doesn't sell. I'm gonna take the tiny little luminite. What's it matter how many potions I use now? Last level anyway. There. That pet shield was timed pretty good. There's the switch. Finally made it to the core. It started about 7:30-ish. Well, actually about 7:32. So... I mean, it took a little under 3 hours. $22,462, and some of that was stacked on because we did a couple of danger rooms. So it's probably closer to like 19, 20k in total, if we take those danger rooms away. Not too bad. Let's go see what pet food I can craft. Maybe I'll put something on the market. $66,000. I can craft 3 of them. How many do I have right now? 6, so I won't quite have enough. I want to sell a full stack of 10. Won't quite have enough to sell one yet, but next time. What about the power dust? Ooh, I have 11. Cool, we can sell that. And I have a ton of shadow dust already. I have like 67. I haven't been able to move all that. Because no one buys it. Well, that's not true. One person bought it once, but during the Torto event, that was about it. Let's see what power dust is going for these days. Wait a minute, isn't it power dust? Oh, is this... There's just none of it on the market, okay. Well, I mean, that might be good news for me. Maybe it's selling fast. Let's sell a stack of 10. I'll make it like a 5k starting bid, and we'll make it like, I don't know, 7k in total for the whole stack. Make that last today. Guild furniture is really expensive too. Like one day I might actually go after those chess pieces. Put a little chessboard in one of my empty guild rooms. Be kind of cool. Other than that, I'm not really after too much furniture. Like, I have some, like, Moorcroft and Almar furniture in my haul, if I recall correctly, so... Huh, that's an interesting outfit. Yeah, that cloak's okay looking, I guess. This outfit is too square. Like, why are so many of the pieces to it so square? I'm not playing Minecraft here. Oh good, I can be a Christmas tree if I want to for the holidays. I guess it might look cool like in a different color. And depending on like what other things you're using with it. Oh, like this color looks a lot cooler. I don't know, I guess I just don't like the orange one. This one looks kind of cool. The owl light robe is awesome. Actually, the icon for the owl light robe doesn't really look that impressive, but when you actually like see it like this, with it rotating, it actually does look pretty cool. Like, here you can actually see the wings, the tail, feathers, and like the talons on the feet. So it looks a lot more impressive in this like full view. This looks kind of cool, this volcanic node slime armor. That looks pretty awesome. I want to preview that. With the right helm and the right shield, that would look alright. You need the right gear to complement it. Like, wait a minute, is there a, is there a red slime shield? One that's kind of like a, there's that purple one. I don't know, I feel like that node slime thing would look really cool if there was like a red slime shield. I don't know if there is or not. There's not one in the cash shop. Well, how does this stuff look? Because I've seen these node slime helms, I've never previewed them. This helm reminds me of, oh, what's his, I don't even remember his name, but like, he reminds me of that one masked guy who wears a helm in like Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. He like works for the bad guys for a bit, and he has like a helmet like the kind of similar to this. That's what that reminds me of. Oh yeah, you are nearby. Right at the auction house. It feels kind of weird too. Most of the time when I use the auction house in the past, I just use the one in my guild hall. Just because it was like less laggy and stuff. This bug-eyed helm looks kind of weird. Oh, and it pops up. That's actually a really cool little animation. Wait, does it stay popped up like that, or does it like go back down randomly? Oh, that's actually really cool. I kind of want to get one of those, maybe. Oh yeah, that is kind of like a cool military look if you're going for like a soldier type of look. Looks like the helm has some good gunning effects. It's kind of cool how the eye is a skull there. Oh, whoops, I want to look at it. I think it's kind of cool how that one helmet that I was looking at has that like visor that moves up and down. Like that's actually kind of cool. But yeah, if you wanted to create like a bug-looking character, you could do that. Kind of reminds me of that droid with bug eyes in The Mandalorian that's like a pilot in that one Prison Break episode. How's the bat stuff look? I'm not a huge bat fan. I mean, like, I'm a huge Batman fan, but like actually looking like a bat, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that looks kind of cool. It could look good if you have the right kind of look for it, like the right armor. How about this one? This one comes in a different color. Ooh, I like that blue color for the bat helm. Regal Hive helm. Let's see. Yeah, if you want one in that color, that's kind of cool. I could maybe work with that. Oop. Yeah, it's kind of a cool, oh. There's a little ponytail back there. But yeah, that helm looks pretty cool, like in the front. I'm not really sure how I feel about the whole ponytail look with it, but, overall pretty cool. Oh, this is the kind of bug helm I would get. I would probably get the dusky one or the heavy one. Like, I like the idea of it having really dark colors like that you can use. The heavy one might look better because, like, my character has that kind of, like, red look to him already with Lava's stuff. I think that would suit him probably best. I mean, other than that, other than like the colors of the stripes, they pretty much look the same, more or less. Like this one might, yeah, they're about the same. Yeah, it is fun to kind of come up with like a cool look. I want to get the Hive helm and maybe make like a bounty hunter look or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. This helm looks kind of silly, like... What am I, a crash test dummy or something? I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, bug cat, sure. Heavy hive helm. Wonder what kind of armors would maybe go good with that. It would have to be kind of like a black, gray kind of. I wonder how it would look with this. That I don't know. Like how it might look with like Oh wait, it still has the costume. Okay, hang on. So wait a minute, I want to go back to Helms. If it still lets me try out like different costumes, I can equip that heavy hive helm and then check the armor. I know I can do that. That's cool. Okay, preview that. Oh wait, cool, it still has the armor saved. I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe with a couple accessories. That's a maybe for me. Let's take a look at a few more armors just to be sure. This looks kind of ridiculous. How does it look with the owl light thing? Because I do have that. Owl bug. No, that looks silly. Or the gray battle boar? No, that doesn't look good. Let's check out the next page. If this was in a darker color, then maybe. No, even if it was in a darker color, that would make me look more like a bee. Actually. I mean, I guess hornets and bees are kind of terrifying. Oh, here's one that's dusky. A bug with cat ears. Cat bug. Yeah, it's a pretty cool look. That's the dusky helm. Yeah, it does sort of have that kind of feminine look to it. Kind of like a queen bee look. Hey, what does this look like? This one actually looks pretty cool. That's not too bad. I might consider getting that at some point. Yeah, so there's some costume pieces to think about. Oh, yeah, bug shields. I did see these in the auction house once. This is kind of cool. It does kind of remind me of those potato chip bugs. That's what me and my friends called them, like when I was younger, when I was a kid. Potato chip bugs. If these weren't so expensive, I might actually be tempted to get one, but they are kind of pricey. I think I'll just wait for the next lockbox to roll around and for the price to go down. How's the red roly-poly look? Ooh, he has red eyes. Overall, I don't think these bugs are too intimidating. Like I don't really have a problem with spiders or anything. I do think some bugs look creepy, but they're more creepy bugs to encounter than a potato chip bug. Like, yeah, they're a little off-putting, but like I'd rather find a potato chip bug crawling on me than some other weird insect that I can't identify. Sort of looks like a high-tech combat mage, like a mage got sent to the future. It'd be kind of cool to have like a hat like that, but with like an owl on it instead of like a snipe. I mean, the snipes look cute, but like owls are just the classic like wizard bird. Oh yeah, I mean, like, honestly, that's the best way they can make money without spending a lot of money, is just make like new costumes, because I mean, they're a lot less work than making new levels and stuff like that, and they make good money. I mean, I think there's like one Owlite costume and like two Owlite helms. There's like the one with the hood and one without. Alright, well I think I'm gonna wrap things up right around here for tonight, and I will probably be playing Spiral Knights at the same time tomorrow. I'm gonna do some Mabinogi tomorrow, like around 4 p.m. I go with that until like 6 or 6:30, then I get things ready for Spiral Knights and play that about an hour, hour and a half after I wrap up Mabby. So those will probably be the two games that I do tomorrow.